Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Now today's card is a happy, colourful, chirpy little birthday card for young Jessie. I think young Jessie's going to be 16, 17. I can't rightly remember, but when I have a look and double check I shall put her age on it. So yeah, I've just used these little bird dies I've got from a charity shop. So I don't know who makes them, I don't know what brand they are, I don't know whether they're unbranded or whatever. They were just in a loose bag. So yeah, I think that's come out quite well. It is very definitely cheery. So I'm going to do the editing in a second, but before I do, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for subscribing to my channel. Hello to everybody that's new. Welcome. I hope you've had a look back at my previous videos and hope you've liked what you've seen. Can you please like the video if you think it's worthy? And can you press the subscribe button if you're watching the intro and you haven't yet subscribed? Please do so. Also, if you click the notification bell, then you need to stop moving your hands about like this. Then you'll be informed when my next videos come out. So also pop a comment in. I love reading your comments. Sometimes I might be a bit late because I don't always see them pop up, but I will answer you as soon as I see them. So yeah, I'm going to get on with the editing of this little chirpy bird card. And I'll see you in a second. Hello everybody. So yeah, I'm sorry about the glare from the lights. I need to sort this mat out or put a different mat there anyway. So I've cut out all 6 of the little birds, but I've also cut the heads out because I want to layer them up. And I've taken the wings off the bottom layer and I'm going to stack them on top of the bird with no heads. Now you've got the music in the background. There is also an awful lot of fast forwarding going through on this video because it's there's a lot of the same really. So I've just put this in normal time just so that you can see what I'm doing. I think I've done it on 2 of them for you. And then I've just zoomed ahead with it, and again the same with the colouring. I've used the same process of colouring. Not very exciting, just a couple of colours on each, just so that you don't get bored to death really. So here we go with the colouring. Hopefully you'll see the colours that I've used, and literally it is, if you can't see the number, then it is a lighter and a darker of similar colours. What I've decided to do, because as I'm editing this colouring up went on forever, so I've literally done this one bird, and I've used the same process for the others. So I have cut it out. So I am sorry if you wanted to watch it, but it was just boring. You can only watch paint dry for so long, can't you? So I have taken that out. You will see the next ones that I've done in a second or 2. So again, apologies for that, but I didn't think you wanted to watch that. You would have been bored stiff. And this way as well, I'm not speeding it up too much as well. So they are all vibrant, as you saw on the beginning of the beginning card at the front, the thumbnail. I couldn't think what it was called then. So then yeah, I'm just sticking them on after I've taken these legs off as well, because I want them to just sit, just to give them that dimensional look really. Now in the background you'll hear some rattling, it's because I'm editing this video in the lounge. For those of you that don't know, I've got an African grey called Merlin. You will have heard him on previous videos. If you're new here, he's my African grey parrot, and at the moment he's going to start playing with his toys. So I'm just having a quick clean up and then using the Spectrum Noir gloss just to add some gloss to the little birds. So as you can see, we've got a pink one, purple one, red one, yellow one, orange one and a blue one. And I put this on and then I left it overnight to dry off, simply because I end up putting my fingers in it and ruining it, and I'm just using a pin on the tails. Now I've decided to use my distress crayons. I don't use them nearly enough, so I've just literally just scribbling the colour down, similar colours to what I've used for the birds, put them wherever I want them, and I'm doing them quite thick as well. Spraying the water down and then just blending them in with my finger. It is a bit rough and ready, but that's the look that I wanted for the card. If I'd left it to dry naturally, it would have been, the colours would have been a lot more vibrant. But you'll see me, well, you won't see me. I've dried it off with a towel. And then you're using the micro glaze. Now I love this stuff. It changes the texture of your card. It also makes your card waterproof. So yeah, just pop it on. You don't have to put loads on, and then rub it in and then just buff it on again. But I do like the texture that it gives to your card. So now just colouring the legs in. I'm just using, I'm not sure whether I used 2 or 3 browns. No, I think I used 3 all in all. And then I'm just going to stick them together. Just tack them together with a bit of glue just where they want them. I do find it's easier now to do this when I'm putting any bits on my cards. I think to me I can position them easier when they're free like this, rather than putting them on the card and then working around them. And literally I'm just tacking them. I will just want them touching in certain places. The glue that I'm using is Gina K-Connect glue. It is my favourite, and I get that from Dies to Die For. So now I've decided I want some foliage at the bottom. So I've got these 2 little gummy pan dies, which I get them from miserprint.co.uk. So I've got the grass and these little individual flowers. There's 3 flowers on that one. So I've cut it out, the grass out about, I don't know, 7 or 8 times, and as well with the flowers. So I've got plenty to go at. Cleaning that all the way through so that I don't get any cross-contamination from other colours onto that. Because I mean, you can imagine doing these in green and having a little bit of purple on the mat. It'd soon ruin your piece. So just using, that's Merlin, just using 3 different greens, so you just get that variegated look. So if you're still with me down here, we're at 10 minutes in. If you could please remember to subscribe, it really does help my channel. Like, comment, share, all the good things to help my algorithms. It just helps my channel to grow. That would be most appreciated. So again, having a quick clean down, I'm going to colour the flowers in, again using vibrant colours. But this time I'm using my Ohuhu Honolulu 320 markers. These were absolutely brilliant. I love them to bits. So now that I've got everything coloured up, I'm going to look where I want to place the grass. I'm going to place it on top of each other as well. I'm going to use some foam tape, and the same with the birds. I'm going to put them together prior to putting them on the card panel. I mean, you don't have to use dies for this. You can use, if you wanted to cut out the shape in just in paper, you could do that just by cutting little strips with spiky bits on it. Or well, you could put on whatever you want on it. I just wanted to have the birds like walking through the grass. I'm just looking at which direction I want to actually have the birds, because I don't want them to have the same colour behind them. Saying that, I hope it's I hope that happens. So I'm just using my reverse tweezers to just hold that in place for a little bit, just so it grabs. And when I'm placing the birds down, I'm having one leg in the grass, behind the grass, and one leg out on some of them, just to give that extra little bit of interest. You're going to hear some noise, I think, because Merlin's just come out of his cage. He's always out of his cage in the morning and at night. He's just walking around it, looking for trouble. I can honestly say having a parrot is like having a toddler. So I'm just putting a little bit of foam tape behind the birds' heads, because I want to give them to be a little bit dimensional as well. Now just putting some highlights on. Now this little pen here, I don't know what brand it is. My husband got me them, and it's really fine. I think it's possibly a 0.1 nib on it, so you get a really fine white line. And because the images are so tiny, then it's ideal for that. The gel pens that I normally use are the Ohuhu ones. They are very good. The best I've had so far. I've had jelly rolls and all sorts, but they all seem to be sort of dry out halfway through. But these have been going, I've got for forever, well, since I bought them, and I must have had them, I don't know, I've had them a good long while now, 6 or 8 months. So there you go. Tell me what you think. So this cardstock is from Lidl's. I think they were, I can't remember whether they were 12x12 or they were A3 size. And I'm just looking to see what colour I want as the backing for it. I've cut all my matte and layers down to 5.5 by 5.5. So I'll literally just have to pick them up. And I've gone for a cerise pink, which that didn't look really cerisey, but it is. I'm using Collall glue just to stick that down. And that's my card base as well. And the card base is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. Now to do the sentiment on it, I'm going to use my Colop Create. It's a little handmade printer that is absolutely brilliant. I use my iPad or my phone to use it, and it's just a handheld printer. We don't have a big printer. I printed it out twice because sometimes you get a better print on the second one. And I'm just putting on the back of the card. So if anybody wants to see the card being made, you know, the recipient, it is handmade by Bespoke Crafts, YouTube channel, and the hashtag number, which this one is #152. So I'm just cutting the sentiment down. I'm using a bit of the offcut of the pink card from making the panel. I'm going to use some foam tape and stick that up on the back of it. Use a little bit of glue on it just because this stuff is super sticky, and it just gives you that tiny little bit of wiggle room just to make sure that you've got it all nice and straight. I'm putting that on a wonk. So everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this card. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I've said before, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Press the notification bell, and I will see you for the next video. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now. Take care and have a good day. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.